It wasn't until the moment he saw the boy's mismatched eyes that the CEO finally realized the truth. The child standing in front of him was his own son. Years earlier, the CEO had been framed. In the chaos, he mistakenly believed a hotel cleaning lady was the one who had saved him. After that night, the woman became pregnant with twins. To ensure she could safely give birth, she resigned from her job, packed her things, and returned home to raise the children on her own. 6 years passed in the blink of an eye. Living on a meager income, she struggled to support the 2 children, and eventually raised them to school age. The kids were unusually mature for their age, often promising their mother that one day they would repay her kindness. But at school, their lives were far from easy. Because they had no father, they were frequently bullied by classmates. What shocked everyone even more was that whenever the children became emotionally overwhelmed, their eyes would suddenly change color, a rare condition that only brought them more ridicule. One day, while the woman was dropping the kids off at school, she accidentally collided with the CEO's assistant's car. The assistant froze in disbelief. The boy looked exactly like the CEO did as a child. Refusing to believe such a coincidence was possible, he immediately asked for the children's names. After a brief investigation, he discovered something even stranger. There were no enrollment records for either child at the school. As the assistant tried to dig deeper, the principal rushed over and explained that the boy's father was unknown, and accused the woman of immoral behavior and unwed pregnancy, claiming that her children had no right to attend the school. Hearing this, the boy angrily spoke back, and in the next second, his eyes changed color again. Once the other parents learned what was happening, they joined in condemning the woman. Some even claimed that because of the children's unusual eyes, they must be demons reincarnated. Together, they pressured the principal to expel the children immediately. Left with no choice, the woman prepared to leave with her kids, but the principal stopped her and demanded that she apologize to the CEO's assistant on the spot. Powerless and defenseless, she could only beg quietly, only to be met with even crueler insults and humiliation. At that moment, the boy's anger flared once more, and his eyes transformed again. The assistant's expression changed instantly. That same phenomenon appeared whenever the CEO was truly enraged. Unaware that disaster was looming, the principal continued arrogantly driving the woman away. The next second, the assistant slapped him across the face and sharply rebuked him. To confirm the children's identity, the assistant used the excuse of compensating for the earlier chaos and invited the woman and her children to attend a formal banquet. Terrified that her children might be hurt again, the woman immediately refused, but the assistant insisted that the banquet could change the children's future. Seeing her hesitation, the CEO personally produced an official invitation. Faced with her children's hopeful eyes, the woman finally agreed. The following day, they arrived at the banquet. Unexpectedly, the woman ran into a former college classmate, who openly accused her of improper behavior, and claimed the children's origins were questionable. She insisted they didn't belong there, and tried to have them thrown out. In a moment of anger, the boy bit the scheming woman, but being too weak, he was shoved to the ground instead. Seeing this, the mother had no choice but to apologize yet again. Just then, the elderly matriarch arrived after hearing the commotion. The scheming woman immediately twisted the story, accusing the mother and her son of deliberately causing trouble to sabotage the event. Without bothering to investigate, the matriarch ordered the entire family to be expelled. In the chaos that followed, the boy was pushed to the ground and lost consciousness. At that moment, the CEO completely lost interest in the farcical banquet. As he turned to leave, the boy suddenly opened his eyes, revealing those mismatched pupils. The CEO froze in shock, unable to move.